What's up, y'all? Welcome back to my channel. I am Friiieeeends. All right, y'all. Let's get right into it. As you can tell by today's video for Magnetic Magic, we are talking about how you feel good to attract good. So your feelings are pretty much clear indicators of what you are thinking. So if you are feeling bad, if you feel sick, if you just have a cold or something. All right, y'all, let's just go ahead and hop right into it. Today we're talking about how you feel good and attract good. So if you are feeling bad, then that probably means that you are having some kind of negative thought pattern going on with yourself, because it is impossible to feel good and think bad things at the same time. So you could actually use your feelings on how you are feeling, if you're feeling depressed, if you're feeling sad, if you're feeling anxious or fearful, for how you are thinking and what you are attracting into your atmosphere at the time. So what you want to do is you want to get on a vibration, a wavelength of positivity at all times. Because when you think positively, you're going to feel better. It's funny because I think we can all attest to a time that we've woken up kind of just in a stinky mood. We just kind of woke up and didn't feel good. And then it seemed like it was a downward spiral, like almost a snowball effect of bad things happening to us throughout the day. So, it'd be like, okay, I woke up and, I stubbed my toe on the side of my bed. Oh gosh, now that's put me into a bad mood and I'm just having all kinds of bad thoughts. My toe hurts and I woke up late, and now, I'm calling my best friend. She's not answering her phone. People ignoring me. No one cares about me. And then just downward spiral of all kinds of bad thoughts. None of those things are probably true. And you are making yourself feel that way by thinking those negative and bad thoughts. So story time. I'll tell y'all about a time when this happened to me in particularly. So I had gotten, it started pretty much from the night before. I went to bed with a bad attitude, okay? This was a while ago too. Like, it had to be about almost 20 years ago at this point, right? So I went to bed with a bad attitude because of a phone conversation that I had had with a friend, a guy friend at the time that didn't sit right with me. So I went to bed with a bad attitude, right? I woke up late, and it's not that my alarm clock didn't go off. I just didn't hear my alarm clock. And I don't even know why I didn't hear my alarm clock, but that was just the universe working against me because I was thinking all these negative thoughts. Give me a second. Yeah, it's early in the morning. I need my coffee. But that was just the universe working against me because I went to bed already on the wrong vibration. So I woke up on the wrong vibration. So I woke up late. I had to get to work. So now I'm rushing to get everything done and get to work. My hair, I'm having a bad hair day at this point because I don't have time to get up and do something really good to my hair, throw on anything. Like, I'm just pretty much rushing. Take a shower, throw in something easy, walk out the door. Get in my car. I think when I get in a car, like, there's a light on, the lights that pop up to tell you money, money, money. Something needed to be done. An oil change. Maybe I needed gas. I don't know. It could have been something minor, but that was just, oh my God, I think I did need gas. So now I have to stop at the gas station and I'm already late, right? So then after I stop at the gas station, I'm rushing to get to work. I work probably about, at this point, 20 to 25 minutes away from my house. But I also live by a military base at the time. And so if you don't get out early, then all that military traffic is going to hit you from one way or the other, and you're just going to be stuck. So now I'm stuck trying to cross this bridge to go through this tunnel to just get into smooth sailing traffic, right? So I'm sitting here probably 15 minutes, cussing people out in front of me, honking horns, just sitting there with a bad attitude, more negative thoughts just arising and arising, me feeling worse and worse. I'm about to be late. I don't even know how many times this is that I've been late to this particular job, but I have this like overwhelming feeling that I can't be late. I'm gonna get written up or something. Who knows? But And so I'm just like, it had to be 30 years ago, y'all. That's crazy. I'm old. It wasn't 30 years ago because that would make me 10 at the time. And I can't work when I'm 10. So it was about 20 years ago. But I digress. I'm sorry. But yeah, so I'm driving and I finally get to smooth sailing. So I put my foot on the gas. I'm going. I gotta get to work. I'm probably about 10 minutes away at this point, and I'm going like 75 and 55. Guess what? Whoop whoop. I get pulled over. So now at this point, I throw up my hands and I'm just like, I can't. I'm just over everything at this point. I'm sitting here. I'm probably giving this officer attitude at the age of like 19 or 20. And just like, yes, sir. Do you know why I pulled you over? Because I was speeding. And then I get this ticket and I go on my merry way. He get out of my sight, I start speeding again. I finally get to work. All right, I log in. I'm going through my sales day. I think my supervisor pulls me off the phone to talk about a call or something. I don't know. The sales day is not going good either. And it's just a whole lot of stuff. And I'm just over it. So I need to do something at the bank. My bank is probably about maybe 10 minutes from my job in the opposite. It's on the way to my house, but it would be closed by the time I get off work. So I can't get off work and go. So I have to go during my lunch, right? So I'm rushing to the bank on my lunch because I have, I think, a 45-minute, maybe an hour lunch. And I'm rushing to the bank on my lunch, trying to make sure I can get all my bank shit done on my lunch and get back from lunch on time because I was late this morning, right? Guess what happens to me on the way to the bank? Whoop, whoop. I get a second speeding ticket in the same day. I was so irritated, y'all. I'm irritated just thinking about it. Let me get these negative thoughts out of my mind right now because it will not feed into this beautiful day that I'm gonna have, okay? But yeah. So what else happened that day? Was there anything else? Like 2 speeding tickets, woke up late, horrible sales day, getting talked to about being late, about calls, all that, like all of these things just came, like I said, a snowball effect. And all because I went to bed the previous day with all of these negative thoughts. So I just wanted to go ahead and show y'all an actual effect of how negative thinking can snowball into just a horrible, bad day. And comment down below if you've had a day like that. Like if you've had a day where, you woke up in a negative attitude, negative mood, and then just everything just didn't seem to go your way. You just got bad news after bad news, and it was just the worst thing ever. I mean, there's an easy fix to that though, right? Because this is magnetic magic, right? So what we're trying to do is attract the good to us. So what you could do is you could use your feelings, because our feelings are an indicator of how we're thinking, right? So if you are feeling bad, you're probably thinking negative thoughts along some line. There's a negative pattern. Maybe you're worried about your finances. Maybe you're fearful for something or someone that may be in harm's way. Any of those things. It could be any pattern of negative thoughts. You could just have anxiety about stuff that's happening in the news. You could be worried for any number of reasons. You could just be depressed. And these things are kind of hard to get over when you're in them. But again, you want to use how you feel just as an indicator of how you're thinking. And then to turn around how you're feeling, you just want to change how you're thinking, right? So if you are feeling bad, then try this little exercise. So just take a moment, think of the best thing that you could think of. Think about the opposite of how you're feeling. So if you're feeling depressed, think about feeling energetic, and think about feeling happy and excited about something. Close your eyes and smile about those feelings for at least 1 minute. So I got that exercise from the book The Secret by Rhonda Rhimes. And I thought that was an amazing exercise to try. Now, is it going to work every single time? Probably not. It just depends on the state of depression that you're in, because different things can cause depressions at different times. So you have to figure out what's going to help you as a mood changer for you. Another thing that she mentioned having was, let me see here. Give me a second. So another thing that she mentioned having was called secret shifters, right? So secret shifters are just thoughts that you can think of at any given time when you are feeling bad that would automatically change your mood into something that's better. So you could think about, if you have children, you could think about your children. If you're in love, you could think about the love of your life. If you've ever been on vacation somewhere and it was the most magic and happy time, you could think about that. If you, excuse me, if you love music, you could think about the song that makes you the happiest. If you like film or photography or art, you could think about the things that are going to make you happy. And when you notice that you're feeling bad and you're feeling sad or depressed or whatever, go ahead and grab one of your secret shifters and put it into your mind rotation so that you can get your mind off of those negative thoughts that are causing you to feel that way. And then that way you can change your attitude and your mood and start feeling good. And then the law of attraction, that universal law that says like attracts like, says that if you are feeling good, then more good will be brought towards you. So think about a time now, because we already went over a time that we were thinking negative. So now think about a time where you just woke up in a fantastic mood, and then it just seems like all doors to heaven just opened your way. Like you woke up amazing, you're feeling good, you call your mom, you're just like, Mom, I love you. And she's like, what? I ain't heard from you in 3 weeks. But Mom, I was just feeling it. I'm just feeling like I love you. Okay. So I just wanted to call you and tell you that. You just wake up and, maybe you check your bank account, and now guess what? There's money in there that you didn't know or expect to be in there. Now that you've gotten this money in your bank account, you're like, you know what? Let me go ahead and pay it forward. So when I am at the Starbucks today, I'm going to go ahead and pay for the coffee behind me so that, that person can feel good too. So now you're just in this mood of just feeling good and doing good. And the universe is going to keep bringing more good to you. Because again, like attracts like. When you're feeling good feelings, the universe is like, oh, good feelings, huh? So let me go ahead and send her more good feelings. Let me send her more things that are going to make her feel good. Let me go ahead and send him more things that are going to attract goodness to him. Let me send him things and sights that make him happy and make him feel good, because you know what? That's what he's attracting. This is the vibration we're on. We're on this positive vibration, this wave, and that's how we're going to keep it, right? So it can be a difficult practice to master, but you have to start somewhere. So the next time that you are just feeling bad and you're not feeling it, what you want to do is just go ahead and get your secret shifters and think of something that is going to instantly shift your mood. And you have to think about it, because when they talk about genres of movies and music and stuff like that, have you ever heard of a feel-good movie? It's a feel-good movie because it makes you feel good. It changes your mood. So maybe you are, I have my own feel good movies that I have a list of movies I go to. I've always had a list of movies that I went to shift my mood for me. And this is even before I knew about The Secret or read the book or learned about the law of attraction. For me, it was just innate. It was something that I just felt. Like it was intuition to me that, I'm not feeling good. I want something that's going to make me feel better, because, who wants to sit around feeling bad? Now, there are, people that can't seem to get over their depression. And you look at people and you're like, do you want to feel bad? But you just have to remember that nobody really wants to feel bad. Who would want to feel that way? And so, yeah, I just have always had this list of movies or music and things like that that just make me feel good. So like I have a playlist called Ride and Feel Good. So if I'm feeling, because me personally, I love to get into a vehicle. First of all, I don't like to drive. So I like to sit in the passenger seat. If I do have to drive, I don't want to drive far. Or I can even use this playlist on a walk. I just like to have scenery and listen to this playlist. But I love to be the passenger, preferably with a cute guy, and put on my Ride and Feel Good list, because it just does something to me. I'm from a beach town area, and so I just love to ride past like the ocean waves and over different bridges and things like that, where you can feel that breeze and you can see the waves crashing and you can like get into the vibe of your music. That is my happy place. That's my feel good place. So when I'm not feeling good, that's what I think about. If I have my playlist around me and I have the ability to play it, then I'll put it on and I'll rock out to it. Like one of the songs up there is Aston Martin music by Rick Ross and I can't remember that young lady's name. Chrisette Michele. So by Rick Ross and Chrisette Michele, and I think there might be another artist on it. But yeah, I love that song for just riding up the coast and feeling good. Another one is Turn the Lights Down Low, the remix with Lauryn Hill in it. Turn the lights down low. Ah, that's one. Okay, I'll stop because it makes me feel good. But I love music, so I have plenty of music that is there to make me feel good. The movies that I like to watch to make me feel good are, I like romantic comedies. I like comedy in general, but I love a good romantic comedy to just snap me out of a bad mood. One of my favorite romantic comedies that I like to watch now, because they change over the years, but currently in rotation anytime I'm feeling bad, because it's always going to be there for me, thank you HBO Max, is Crazy Rich Asians. I love that movie. Everything from the scene with the food in the food market in Singapore to the wedding. Oh my God.
So take my hand.
Yeah, if y'all want to be happy, go watch Crazy Rich Asians and fast forward to the wedding scene when the young lady stuck out her leg and walked through the water, and it was everything. Every time I watch that movie and see that scene, I just get goosebumps and tingly. No matter how many times I watch it, I always get the goosebumps. I always get the tinglies. I always smile. I always shed a happy tear. Like, it's always the same. And then another movie that I just like to watch because I like to watch it, and the series as well. I love to watch Sex and the City. It makes me feel good, okay? It's hilarious to me, and I love to go through and watch. Again, thank you HBO Max for always being there with my Sex and the City. I love to watch the series. I love to watch the first movie and the second movie. They both are hilarious to me. They make me laugh. They make me cry. They just make me feel good. So yeah, just have your arsenal of secret shifters. So that way you're able to go ahead and shift this attitude, shift your mood, shift your way of thinking, so that again, you're not having so many negative thoughts going through your head. Now, it's again easier said than done in some cases, because sometimes you're dealing with death or sickness or famine or war, just depending on where you are in the world and things like that. So it can be a little bit harder, but if you can focus on that and do that, you can start to attract more good things to you. If you are living in a war zone and stuff like that, and you're able to go ahead and just think positive thoughts and think positive things, think about the things that you could attract and the way that you could help your family and friends and things like that. And if you can get everybody around you to be on that same frequency, that could be something amazing. So yeah, but yeah, that's pretty much it for this video. So again, comment down below. Tell me about one time that you spiral out of control on, thinking bad things. Also tell me one time you spiral out of control on just thinking good things and attracting all that goodness to you, baby. Listen. But yeah, that's it for this Wednesday's Magnetic Magic. Don't forget to go ahead and stop for a second. Go ahead and hit subscribe. Go ahead and hit like. Don't forget to ring that little notification bell so that you know every Wednesday when we got this Magnetic Magic going up to help you attract everything that you've ever wanted in your life. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you next week. Peace.